Hey,
Hi,
everybody.
everyone.
It's a Saturday today, 14th of January,
Why do you have to mention the date?
because I have to keep up with the dates that we're recording it. And
Okay.
also, this is episode 8.
Wow.
Da-da-da-da. All right, guys, and welcome to our new setup.
Yep.
Shout out to Ruel, who's been actually busy setting everything up. I did help him push some
The
things,
couch.
the couch and the carpet, but then apart from that, he did all the setup himself.
I was actually meant to do some gardening today, but yeah.
Well,
This is in preparation
life.
to having some guests in the near future.
Exactly right.
Hey,
So
can,
maybe.
can you fix your wire so it doesn't
Oh, okay.
hang in there?
Okay. So maybe next time, the next episode that we're gonna record is with someone, some
We're gonna have a
special
special
guest.
guest.
Yay!
Yes, sir.
We're looking forward to it. We're still trying to sort some things out, especially their schedule. Of course, they have work, they have a life. We're hoping to actually keep in touch with them, and then, yeah, if they agree to do it, then let's.
We'll force them to do it.
Force is quite a strong word,
It's
isn't
either
it?
they say yes
Or they
we'll
say yes.
Yep, that's it. Anyway, guys, again, my name is Roel.
And I'm Sheila.
And welcome to the CommoNurse podcast.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Today's topic is, well, you thought of today's topic.
Yeah. So this is kind of just an impromptu one. We don't rehearse our episodes anyway.
No,
But
hence the length.
Yeah.
It is coming to.
So this just popped out while I was doing the rearranging earlier.
Yep. And while he's doing that, guys, just to give you a thing that I'm also working. I'm doing the editing of our podcast. So yeah, I'm doing something.
So a trip back to memory lane. So
This is gonna be fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
I bet. So over the last few episodes, we dived in deep to like
Some
how would
things
you
that
call it?
are really sensitive.
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
things
like
that are
more on a serious tone, but this time it's a bit lighter.
yes.
So
we did have a lighter one, the Christmas episode.
yeah, but after that it was quite
True.
emotional and whatever.
Yeah.
So things you missed the most while you were still practicing nursing overseas.
For me, people. I miss the colleagues that I work with.
Oh,
Don't get me wrong. You do too,
yeah,
isn't it?
definitely.
Yeah, because I feel like you work with people that are like bright and seeing the positive out of things. Although we're always overworked
And always broke.
and broke and understaffed. For me, it's like the people who actually I work with
Yeah.
has been tremendous and been amazing.
Yep. They just love finding joy in the smallest things.
Yeah.
While out shift.
And don't get me wrong, I've noticed this in most Filipinos. I can't say for other cultures because I haven't really like seen or like really experienced their background, but most Filipinos are clearly resilient and they just find like fun things with everything.
Yeah.
Did you see that photo that I showed you about
Which
that cars and that
Yeah.
things that they did? So like the wittiest and like funniest thing, corniest things that they can find, they make fun of it because life should be fun. Look, we're broke, as you said. We're broke, we're overworked, we're stressed, we've got problems at home, but at the end of the day you find joy in everything that you do. So
Yeah.
look at this
Someone's
one
being a bit clingy.
clean today. Wata says hi, guys. Heroes in the carpet being cozy and already sleeping. So
I guess
hi,
we'll be
Kuya.
hearing what the snoring throughout the episode.
All right, and how about you? What do you miss the most?
So when I thought about the topic earlier, so I've definitely thought of one thing and one thing alone. It was a time where during paydays, everyone is just excited throughout the hospital. And then in our ward, or even when I moved out to ED, there would always be this one person who would volunteer to do like ordering to a fast food
Jollibee
restaurant.
run.
Yeah, a Jollibee run. Yeah, that's what would you call it nowadays? Yeah, a Jollibee run. So yeah, and everyone, since it's payday,
Yep.
everyone seems to be into it. Like no one's declining,
Exactly.
like not to order. Like yeah,
And mind you,
Fun times.
guys, we don't earn a lot. We
Yep.
just
So
earn enough.
it's like
Even less.
$150 for a fortnight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for a fortnight. And can you imagine how can we stretch that? We
Yeah.
don't. We usually finish it off in about a couple of days, and
And then we're
then
broke again.
and then we're broke again, and then we'll
next
ask
payday.
our parents for help. So lucky enough, we've got free rent, free
Mm.
electricity, we've free bills, and we just take transport going to work. So
Yeah, those were the days. Yeah, everyone was really excited.
yep. And talking about that, for me, not only during paydays, like I really miss the time, like every after shift. Sometimes we finish shift, especially when I did the ward nursing, around we finish at 3, but sometimes we go out at 4 because you still have a lot of things to do. So every time we finish the shift, we go to this plaza. What was the plaza called in Jensen, Nako? In front of Ramon Magsaysay, in front of the church. What was it? Oh my God, you. What was it, guys? Comment down below if you remember. This is like a brain fart at this point.
I remember.
Yeah, but that plaza, remember?
Yeah.
It has a lot of stalls in it.
Yep.
And
Street
there's
food.
a lot of street food.
Yeah.
And every time we go there, we kind of like share street food,
Yeah.
share frustration,
Hello,
vent out.
hepatitis.
Yes, exactly right. Typhoid fever
Yeah.
as well. What else? But it's a really great bonding time, especially for colleagues, because that's where we're venting out. Like,
Yeah.
if you want to cry, because this doctor actually scolded us because, one medication was not given, blah, 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 blah.
Because
So,
you didn't buy it for your patient.
because I don't have the money. Sorry, doctor. I'm not that rich. So, anyway, those the things that I can remember. Can you think of anything else? We're thinking of food.
I've thought about one activity which we often do, like as a group. Like after shift we go to the mall and just have a stroll. Like even though we don't have money, we just love walking around the mall, and then if it's payday, then we can walk into a fast food restaurant, then buy some
eat
stuff
together.
Or sometimes we actually buy tickets together to see the cinema.
Oh,
That's one thing that I've never done in here. Like straight after work, just walk in there, no plans at all. Oh, look, that seems to be a nice movie. Let's try and check it out.
yeah. I feel like we are more, what do you call this? We do random things and very spontaneous when it comes to our nursing life, post work life, work life balance. We do have that after, like, back in the Philippines, because here it's just like our itinerary each day is at home, work, home.
Do you think it's because we don't have family in here?
Or not a lot of friends too?
We do have a lot of friends. It's just that it's the schedule that doesn't match because we work in different facilities compared to when we were there.
It could be, but also like even if I invite my friend to say eat out, like go to Macca's or have like a bit of a lunch or something, like a bit of a break and eat something, because we would love to chat as well. But I feel like at the end of the day, they also have life to go back to.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it probably comes with age.
Yes, and adulting is hard.
Yeah.
Hashtag adulting is real.
Because you actually have to think of the things you have to do when you get back home. Unlike compared to when we were overseas, we were still living with our family, our parents. So you don't have to worry about the dishes, what to eat at dinner.
You have house help.
Someone's gonna be preparing for it. So
and watch that one in my vlog, because I did like a chore day yesterday, so I vlogged it, but just a little bit of
chore day yesterday, didn't?
Well, I tried to fix. Remember, I tried to fix the room, like
Was that Thursday or yesterday? Because yesterday we were together the whole day.
Oh no, Thursday.
Yeah,
sorry,
I didn't see you doing.
Remember, I was vlogging. when
Yeah.
I was like cooking when you arrived home. But it was like a chore day. Like I had to do things like here in the house, but that's not even half of it, because I haven't even showered the boys. I did that yesterday. What else? So basically, going back to the topic, you're right. Like maybe I guess that we don't have families here. Not really. Everyone really wants to vent out or go somewhere post shift. it's quite hard, guys. It's really hard, and different cultures. I guess we're very multicultural here.
I
So
wonder if we started here earlier though, like at an early age, like maybe in our early 20s.
mm-hmm.
I wonder if we'd be doing the same thing as to what we're doing overseas. Like hang out with colleagues straight away, like straight after work,
No,
stroll them all.
no,
You can't see us doing it.
but because I guess that's just how the culture here is.
Okay.
You get what I mean? Like they're not used to hanging out with each other post work.
I don't know.
Like
I can't say because.
yeah, I can't say I haven't even tried. I guess it could be, but like they don't have street foods to go to, babe. Like seriously, it's just Macca's. If it's not Macca's, it's Hungry Jack's. It's like fast food chains. So it's something that I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. You could be right that maybe if we've done it earlier, it could have been a different experience. But I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Oh yeah, definitely.
My experience back home really
was very memorable.
very memorable. At the same time, it humbles us because you know how you're coming from nothing, from
Not nothing.
not really nothing, but yeah, it's humble beginnings because we don't earn a lot back then, and it also like pride us to what we do nursing wise now because we're clinically really skilled, like
Oh
very
wow. I
wow.
wouldn't even call it myself. But yeah.
But I mean, I have to have that confidence. Remember, we've talked about this. You have to have that confidence because no one's gonna give you that confidence if you don't believe yourself.
Exactly.
You don't believe in yourself.
On a side note, actually, guys, we're filming this. First time filming an episode during daytime.
Yes,
So
I'm so
I was actually
happy.
skeptical as to how my brain was gonna function in the middle of the day,
because we
like,
usually film at night
late at night,
around 10-ish.
to 11 to 12.
Yeah, to midnight. So we sometimes go to sleep around 12,
Past 12.
past 12. Yeah.
Then,
So maybe it's a good thing.
maybe, I don't know. Let's see how this conversation goes because we're still 12 minutes in.
Oh, really? It's not as
It's
like the
yeah.
nighttime because we're like we kept talking.
Oh,
Anyway.
any other experiences that you would like to share or any?
That's well, I guess one good thing because I work in Jensen and my family is in Marbel. So I think one good thing that I've remember is on my day off I can go home and spend time with family. Yeah. But here you can't like I chat with my mom over the phone, but not like see them, treat them for dinner if I get my payday. Well, this is I'm not sure if it's you as well, guys, but this is what happened to me when I first had my pay in my first job as a nurse. Even when I started here, like an AIN before, I saved it up, and I was really hoping to treat my family for a good meal. And
good on you.
and that's what my sister did as well, because like it's who would you rather spend your money with than your family, isn't it?
Yeah,
like
myself.
That's so you. The answer is so you. But like thinking about it, like I really want them. I wanted to treat them because they've sacrificed a lot for us. And
Stop it. You're making me look bad here.
I know. I'm just being emotional because I did tell you that, remember, on your first salary, you have to put something aside. And then we also give, like, when we started working here, we like tried to give out some gifts to our families, remember? So you're not bad. You just don't. You're just inconsistent and you don't do it as often as I remind you to do. So anyway, yeah, I miss that. I miss spending time with my family if I'm on my day off. Like basically just spending time with them, going somewhere and just enjoying their company. Yeah. What else? What else can you remember?
So another one that I miss was having these sports activities like inter-hospital.
Oh yeah.
It's like the highlight of the year for like every health staff or any employee of the hospital.
We don't have that here, hey?
No, probably they do, but I don't know.
No.
Oh,
Like, have you?
okay,
We've been here. We've been here 7 years, babe.
yeah, true.
We
I haven't heard of like
inter-hospital
inter-hospital
games.
competition.
No.
Yeah, because like in our city overseas,
Huh?
there's like how many hospitals do we have in there? In the city alone,
As
three,
far as I can remember,
four big
four,
hospitals.
four. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
probably
think
more than that
more
now.
than that. I think, but
Yeah.
I've got four. I think, but
So
those
yeah,
four actually usually really competes with each other. Sports fest are really a
no
big
five.
deal. Is it?
You didn't include the government hospital.
No, I did. So, the hospital that we used to work
Yeah,
with, the one in front.
yeah, and
Oh yeah,
then
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I get it. I get it. Five. Yeah, yeah. I told you it's probably more.
yeah.
But yeah,
There's more hospitals participating, but those five usually stand out.
exactly. And again, Sports Fest is
Mm.
really a big deal to the staff, the
Yeah,
hospital itself, because it boosts morale.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
and it's a
and
friendly
camaraderie.
competition.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, it's a friendly competition. You just don't say like, "Hey, we're the best hospital," but
yeah.
you just say that, you also do like common things like
Yeah.
sports,
Like what
dive
sort of
into.
sports did we play?
You played basketball. I didn't play a thing. I was
No,
your cheerleader.
there was
Remember?
basketball.
Oh
There
my
was
god.
volleyball.
You did.
Uh,
Did you do volleyball?
yeah, we did
Oh.
at one point, but I wasn't good at it, so I was kicked out.
Were you?
No, just
No, no. I remember you playing and I was like cheering on you every time. And at one point, guys, I was like the cheerleader of the group and then the admin
for the
staff
entire hospital.
for the entire hospital because, well, I did a wool. Remember?
AWOL.
AWOL. Nag-awol ko kay Bisaya man. So, the head of HR actually remembered me.
Like,
And I
know
was
you
like,
from somewhere?
yeah, you used to work there, right? And then you left. I'm like, yes, ma'am, sorry. But yeah, we were together then, and I was like really supportive of him. And everywhere he goes, like I follow, I cheered him on, especially when during the finals. That was the thing, hey, even the finals.
I can't even remember which one.
The the Stallions actually were champions, I think.
No, that season got canceled.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but that's supposed to be your
Yeah,
championship. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It
But
was meant to be the last game, and then yeah, they just forgot to organize the last game. Apparently,
oh
Yeah.
yeah, because they're not winning.
yeah. The host of that season wasn't
Yeah,
or didn't qualify for the finals. That's why. There's like
yeah. True.
forget about it.
Yeah, they don't want you to win. But anyway, it was a really good experience, guys, because like a lot of you
It brings
guys.
everyone together.
Yeah, exactly. And you've got the support from the hospital, from every like people. That's one I think that's one experience that I remember. Everyone's coming together because of yous. Like people
Not
come
me specifically,
not
but
specifically, but
all the
whole,
participants, yeah.
yeah, the whole basketball team, because you're actually winning. Like the winning streak is going up, and then you were towards your championship. And I think people, even admin staff, a lot of nurses on their day off, come to the competition and actually cheered you on.
like they were even facilitating like our rosters to line up together so everyone would be available to play. Yep, at that
Exactly.
particular time, which is
Yeah, because
really good.
most of them work in ED, guys.
Not most, but
Most
yeah.
of yous.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, it was a really fun experience. It was a really fun experience, and we were the loudest to cheer.
Were you?
Yes, the other hospital don't actually cheer at all because they were like, "Whoo!" We were just having a good time. Then, as if you're not proud of.
No,
Well,
I was very proud of the team.
but not of your girlfriend back then.
No, of course you're part of it. Okay.
Nawong ni mo. Nawong ni mo. So, yeah, kag kores-kores.
All right, I just had a look there of
Yeah.
what else can we talk about during that
Yep.
time. Did you do anything like naughty or cheeky on your shift?
What do you mean naughty and cheeky?
Like something you did towards the patient that you shouldn't be doing. Like for example, when I was in ED, there was this rule, well, unwritten rule for night staff that in case someone comes up or turns up drunk and they have a lot of superficial wounds or just wounds in general, you'll have to clean it up with alcohol. And then try your best not to laugh if they flinch while you're cleaning it. Oh
Far
my
out.
god.
Did you do that though?
Yeah, I'm guilty of doing it. Yeah. Multiple times. Like I didn't start it.
Yeah, just to set the record straight.
Yep.
You didn't
I
start
didn't.
it.
But yeah, I did participate in it.
I can't remember a thing that I was cheeky. Like, I'm not sure really.
But can you imagine, like, if you were that drunk person? Well,
Yeah.
you're alcohol affected anyway, so your sensations are kind of out of sort. But
Yeah, you're probably
it really
not gonna
made them flinch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were like, "Oh,
Well,
decorticating and just celebrating at the same time."
and you, when you're doing it, you're so bad. You are so bad. But I guess I could just share some experience. Like,
hopefully, I won't get sued.
oh, you're not working there anymore. I hope not. But this is just coming from experience, guys. It's not everyone does it though. So yeah, and also this is not from my experience, but I think I would just share like one of my colleagues here, not overseas. Every time he gets like a very like same drunk, or maybe like drug seeking or something. Especially if they're like also rude, they're trying to fight you off when getting treated or anything. He'll put like a 16 gauge or a 14 gauge.
Yeah, why not?
Oh my god, I'm like, you're so mean. But I guess like, it was a no, they won't feel a thing. I'm like, okay. But mind you, I'm using a 15 gauge on dialysis patient, which is a developed fistula or a graft. But I'm not gonna do it to a person who's actually just because they're drunk.
Veins.
Yeah, just because they're drunk. I'm not gonna do it. But I can't remember.
We were masking it though. Like it's not like literally alcohol straight away. It's like there was we pour it in, we mix it along with the betadine solution,
Okay.
and then pour like 70-80% alcohol in there.
You guys are so bad. But anyway, I can't remember. Can't remember anything.
We're just making sure that we're keeping the wounds clean.
True, but you're still looking after them.
Yeah, definitely.
But they're not really like.
We're trying to elicit response, making sure he's not in a coma.
See, rationalizing things that are really.
Yeah.
Negative.
Look, especially for a drunk person, it's hard to gauge whether or not like they're GCS 15 if they're really drowsy.
Yep.
So we're just making sure that they're alert, their reflexes are there.
Yep.
If there's any motor deficits.
But anything else they want to talk about?
So this is more common too. When I was in ED, the guys are just doing a contest of who is the best in doing the cannula insertion.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like
it was a pride thing especially for the guys that's been there for a while.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Do you count how many patients have you cannulated on a shift? Or
no, it's a bit more extreme than that.
what?
They count the number of kids they've cannulated gauge 18 with.
Oh my god. Guys, just to tell you, I feel like I'm quite lucky here because here we can't cannulate peds, and I find it I feel really bad for kids, and I feel like it's really like a torture me poking them. So I'd rather not. So usually the doctors does that for us, especially we put EMLA cream and numbing cream on it.
I haven't tried, like I just didn't. I usually use gauge 22 or 20 if it's an adult
it's
kid.
a small one.
But
Like, really? But how old is the kid?
I don't know. It varies.
It varies.
Like from the really naughty ones, probably toddler age to
wow. Oh my gosh. You guys are extreme.
Not me. I was a witness.
Yeah.
We don't have to name who did it. But it was a common thing.
Yeah.
And also,
It was like a competition, hey?
have you experienced like when you were in a shift and then this is common in ED where there's a lot of helicopter watchers, regardless.
What do you mean helicopter?
Like
Mga marites, ganyan?
they're just hovering around, making sure you're doing the right thing to their patient.
Hence the helicopter.
Yeah, yeah,
Hovering around.
yeah.
Yes.
Hovering on top of whatever you're doing.
Oh,
Yeah.
not on me. Some watchers are actually hovering around other patients, because there's this one time that this patient of mine, he was like rushing to go to the loo. And look, he's got an IDC-NC too. So he's got a catheter, guys. He's hooked in a bed. And there's a lot of things that's going on in his body. And I can't just say, hey, let's walk to the toilet, because he can't walk. His mobility was a problem. So I have to take him in a wheelchair. So I have to grab the wheelchair. He was like rushing me to do it and like shouting at me. I'm like, no, you wait. You have to wait, because you're coming in here because your catheter was blocked. And that's a new catheter already. If you pull that out, you're going to damage your thingo, of course. And so
Call it what it is. You're a nurse.
Yeah, you're going to damage your penis. And then so like I was kind of pissed off, and it showed in my face because...
Hang on. Why are you sharing a story that is not relatable to your experience back home?
No, but what I'm saying is it's like when you say hovering.
Yeah.
So anyway, she was like standing. This is the next door neighbor. Like her mom is the patient, and she's like looking after her mom. So she was hovering. She was listening to us arguing about what happened. And I don't know if she really realizes that what's been happening is critical for that patient. Like, I'm not gonna get angry at a patient because I just like to. I'm not that kind of person. But hey, it's a dangerous thing for him, because it's also like another trouble, another problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then when I looked after her mom, so I was like trying to be like polite, and I was kind, and I was like doing her obs and everything. And she was like, "Oh, Mom, you should do these things, because you could be the same as that patient the next door." And she named him. And I'm like looking at her, I'm like, don't even, okay? You don't have the right, and you shouldn't be listening. But you know what? Good on the mom, because she told her off.
That's
Like,
good.
don't say that. So, yeah, I think maraming marites sa Pilipinas. Here, not a lot.
So it's like a pride thing when a mom approaches you and saying, "Oh, the common phrase, one shot lang ha."
Oh,
and then when
lang.
you've succeeded doing cannulation in just one attempt,
Especially for kids.
for a very
yeah.
difficult kids, or
Yeah.
even just difficult adults,
Yep.
there's this sense of pride in you that you just want to stare them back. It's like,
Yeah. Told
you
I
know
can
what
do
I'm
it.
doing.
Yeah. Told you I couldn't do it. Like,
They're like, you need to look for the best one for cannulation in here, because we will only let you do it once. And then like you're there, you're in full uniform. Like, don't you think I'm competent enough? And then you do it once, and then you just give him that stare as you're walking away from the cubicle. Like,
that was your pride thing.
well, not just me. Like most of the guys
Yep.
in there. Yeah, I just hate hearing that things like, "Oh, one shot lang ah."
Like,
It's
they're
like,
challenging you.
Yeah, they challenge you to like just one attempt, and then that's it. It's
Yeah.
like,
But I guess, it's like a normal thing for like parents to be concerned. Like, of course, you don't want their kid to be poked a lot.
yeah.
Hence, like here in ED, we don't do the
Oh yeah,
poking.
yeah.
Yeah, we ask the doctor to do it because they're more experienced enough.
But you don't have to say it in a challenging manner where
Exactly.
you're like provoking, or is it provoking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
I
kind
can't
of
remember.
like provoking that skilled nurse to actually like doubt themselves as well. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway.
Anything else that you want to share? Looks
Well-
like your experience overseas didn't stand out at all, because you don't have much to say in this episode. By the looks
No.
of it.
Well, I can only remember the things that I like, I think. I don't want to remember the things that I don't like. I think that's a different story. That's going to be a different podcast. But look, this is what I want to ask you. Like, reflecting on that one, how do you think our experience overseas, like, did it do good on you?
Oh yeah, definitely, for sure.
Did you learn something from it?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
And what like we were discussing about the funniest and the lightest thing that we do. with our colleagues, together with our colleagues, especially like sharing food and all that sorts. So do you reckon like people should have that, like that kind of bond as colleagues, like from a different kind of bond, like out of the hospital, out of the,
Like, to be fair, in my workplace, we're trying to organize
and you did,
activities. Not me specifically, but
but
as often
you
as we can.
you guys did, and
Well, the boys usually do, but like staff in general, we're trying to, but it's just that we are in an isolated work area, so it's not as easy to fill in this what do you call it?
Can I just commend one thing to you guys? You guys are organizing the Sunday, like bring your own, like bring food on
that doesn't
Sunday.
happen anymore as often.
Yeah, but
last
year it did.
Over the past few years, like we're organizing who's bringing food on a Sunday to share. Which was really good.
It's kind of good. Like even for us now, we're kind of sometimes arranging some happy things, and then like activities, especially like farewells or if someone's going away, bridal showers and all that. So we kind of try to get together in a different manner.
Socialize outside of work, not talking about work, and
well, I think that's it. Like really, I miss our experience back home. That's really something that is really genuine.
Hiro, don't bump the camera.
Yeah, genuine and like happy. Yeah. All right, I think we should finish.
Nothing else that you can remember? You can't even remember the value of the cheese bread in the hospital that we were working in? Remember? You were doing cheese bread runs back then.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't you like walk past by our ward one time and you holding like 2 bags of cheese bread from the bakery, and then you gave me one?
Oh my god, you remember that?
I wasn't into you back then, but yeah, you offered me a cheese bread. Like I was in a relationship with someone else at that time. Yeah.
And then I offered you. See?
Like I was
be kind yes, to anyone. Be kind to anyone, guys.
Who knows, you might it might end up your partner one day.
There you go. And I was in a relationship with someone else's back then as well. So I didn't
cheese
remember.
Bread. I was preparing my meds in the trolley.
Yeah, and
in the
he's
hallway.
so snob.
Yeah.
Like he's always snob. Like I always like kind of make fun of him. Like, seryoso ba? Oy? Like, but I always say hi to you because like we were like batchmates starting in that hospital. So we're batch 14. Shout out to batch 14.
Wherever you are.
Yeah, wherever you are in the world. But yeah. I always say hi to him. Like I always say hi to all our batchmates.
It's just that I zone in whenever I'm in a task. Like I zone in. I don't want to commit
exactly. But see, like, I can't even remember. I can't even remember me giving you that. Oh, my husband's got sentimental.
No, I'm not sentimental. I just have good memory.
If he allows himself to remember things, yes.
All right, guys.
I think that's about it. I can't really remember anything now, but that was a good walk along memory lane, guys. Yeah. So yeah, hope you like this one. It's Sheila
and Ruel, and this is the
CommoNurse podcast. Bye,
Till the
guys.
next one. Bye bye.